Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here, Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer keeping you sane in these insane markets with a market update for October 7th, 2024. It is 7:35 in the morning. I'm doing my analysis a little late to the office, but we'll do it together. Right now, I have a lower resistance coming in for dollar yen at 149.45. As the market stands right now, the pivot for the day, I did a quick calculation, and let me get right over here, is 148 63-ish. Oh, this thing's annoying. 148 64, that's good. 148.64 is the pivot today. If it stays below 148.64, we're heading lower to consolidation levels. So where could we go? So hang on one second. Let me get a number for us so we can determine like where decent support would be. So hang on one second. Okay, I got really minor support coming in at 147.99, which is right there, 147.99, which basically we almost touched last night, or just a couple hours ago, actually 1 hour ago. When I left it, it was like 148.95-ish, and I said, we'll see what happens. Like we could probably drift down a little bit. I didn't sell it. I mean, well, actually, I didn't put a sale out for the team, Park Avenue Trading. I sold it for myself at 148.50, and it was 148.30 around 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I said, I don't know what's going to happen. So I just moved my stop to entry, and I got taken out. So stop got entry. But we got 147.96 as the level of support. If we get through that, the next level I got is 147, like right back at this top right here, 147, like say 30. So for today, dollar yen needs to get over 148.65 in order to tempt 149, 45. Above 149.45, we have a really tough resistance at 150. So now, again, I believe that the British pound is going to be affected through dollar yen, but really, sterling dollar is, we're going to get into that currency next, and that one's really shockingly kind of weak. So, in other words, it has not recovered at all. So let's get on to sterling dollar right now. Hang on. All right, sterling dollar, man. This is we have an important point. I think I mentioned in the weeklies, it's like 130, say 35, 40, right there. 130, say 40 is a really important point. Right now, in order for it to shake off its weakness, it needs to get over like at least 131.10. So let's put that level up there. 131. Right there, that's close enough. It needs to get over 131, say 10. And it's then it's got really tough resistance at 131.90, as we've been talking about. And then if we can get through 131.90, we're looking at that 132, say 25 level. Right there, 132.25. As it stands right now, it's really showing weakness. If it breaks 130.40, we're heading to the all-important support level at 130 the figure. 130 the figure. Let's move it to the real main support, like 129.95, let's say. Okay, let's go 129.95. If it breaks 129.95, we're going back to like 128.30, and then there has to be a new look. I mean, then it's on track for like the 127.5 level. So something's up with sterling. I mean, Technically, it's weak. I'm not a fundamentalist, so I don't follow it. But right now, the pivot point for today is let me get a really exact number. I don't want to be flippant about it. So hang on. So a potential I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive with this. I'm going to move it down to like 15. 5 pips. That's being aggressive. 131.15. You'd have to watch the marketplace can get over 131.15. We could start to be showing strength to get up to that 131.90. And then if we blow through that, that means there's some support there's some buyers coming in, could potentially take us up to 132.5, and then a completely new look. Let's move on to good old sterling yen. Yeah, now on the weekly video, I did say don't believe the hype so much. I think we can get like a little bit of a pullback. We needed to stay above like 193, 193, say 30 really in the medium term to continue potential strength. You got to watch the dollar yen versus the sterling dollar. They're starting to sell sterling dollar, but they're not really buying dollar yen. Then the cross is definitely getting weaker and heading lower because the two components of the cross make up the cross, obviously, right? So right now, British pound sterling dollar sitting at 193.94. So where are the important points? Hang on, let me get the points for the day. Let me get the pivot point for the day. Okay, sterling yen has a support point at 193.5960. 193 right now, very short-term support. If it breaks that, we're heading back down towards 192.95 and then 192, the real important level, 192.28. What it needs to do now, it needs to get above, let's see, where are we? We went down to, say, 70. We need to get above this. I would have to go 194. Where's the middle of this bar? Let's go 194. I go 194.35, which should start to show strength again for sterling dollar right now. So that's our pivot point for today. So let's go 194.40. All right, let's say 194.40 is the pivot point that is important for us to get over in order to start showing strength again. That's good. That's close enough. 194.40 is the level. Okay. If not, we're drifting. You know, if we break 193, say 60, we're heading back down to 193. The figure. If that goes, we got the 192.28. That's a big point. Let's make sure it's nothing in between there. I don't want to look like an idiot and be too far off. See here. Yeah, that's what I got. That's all I got. I mean, because the volatility is so wild. Let's move on over to good old euro yen. All right, euro yen, we definitely have, obviously, resistance right now is coming in at 163, right here, right at the top, 163.50. We do have some support at 162, 162.28, 162.28. So that's close enough. And a short-term support at 162.60, which is, it's right here. So, what do we have to do? Well, we really have to get over 163, say 15 to show strength to try to attack that 163.50 upper level. If we get through 163.50, we're heading towards 164.10. Right now, the day kind of seems to be kind of quiet right now, but it's Forex. Could erupt any second. Now, if we get through 162, say 27, we have support at the next level of support's 161.70 for the day, 161.70. So let's put that right there. So here's the points. The pivot point for today in Euro Yen, you got to figure around, let's see, 163.10-ish. Got to get over 163.10. I can't get anything better than that. So remember, hey, if you like what you see, like and subscribe, share the videos far and wide. Don't forget to head over to Park Avenue Trading and get yourself a free technical ebook. You're going to love it. It's like nothing else. And remember, always enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.